Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. How are you? I hope you are enjoying the best of health. I welcome you in my class. That is English for grade 5. We are learning Unit 2. Its title is The Event of Shu'aib Abi Talib. My dear fellow teachers, this lesson plan, PowerPoint presentation, worksheet links are given. You may click it, download it, follow it as it is, or modify for your convenience. I'm going to deliver my lecture according to this lesson plan. And my dear children, today we are going to learn about prefix and suffix. And before this in English for grade 4, I have already taught you about prefixes and suffixes. I hope you remember. If not, you may watch this video lecture again and we will learn further and we will recognize specific part of words including common inflectional ending and compound word we will learn some other day. Affixes is our focus for today's lecture. This is our today's SLO. Let's start with the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah mentions in Quran, Surah 7, verse 149. If our Lord does not have mercy upon us and forgive us, we will surely be among the losers. Allahu Akbar. Yes, my dear children. We all are human beings and we make a lot of mistakes. And it's Allah's huge mercy that Allah forgives us. And if Allah does not forgive us, astaghfirullah, we can be among losers. That's why we should seek a lot of forgiveness from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because all the time we may commit many mistakes. So may Allah forgive us. Now I want you people, my children, look at this word. Here I'm going to break it. It's one. One word lose, okay. When I add one letter, it becomes loser. Even I add another letter, it becomes losers. You see, just by adding one letter, I can get new word. This is how we can add letter or a group of letter by the end of word and at the beginning of the word to get new words. Remember, we have learned it, okay? So we are going to learn further. What do you know about affixes? What do you know about affixes? Affix is a letter or a group of letters attached to a root word to form a new word. You understand? Means if we add one letter or more than one letters to one word, this is called affix. Now, if we are adding this one letter or group of letter before word, it is called prefix. Prefix is an affix that is added to the beginning of a word. And suffix is an affix that is added at the end of a word, right? Means if we are adding one letter or a group of letter at the beginning of a word, it is called prefix. If we are adding this to the end of the word, it is called suffix. And prefix and suffix together, collectively, they are known as affix. Understand? You recall it, okay? For example, here is a word determine. Now I'm adding a prefix to make a new word and it becomes predetermined, right? This pre is prefix, right? And determined. Now I added one letter and it becomes a new word. This is suffix, this is prefix, and this is the example of affixes. Do you understand? All right. So there are more examples. These are the examples of suffix. What does it mean? I'm going to add one letter or a group of letter at the end of the word. That's why it's the example of suffix. Good. So the word is success. All right. And we know it's a noun. I'm going to add a suffix that is full. You know, this full itself is nothing. But I'm just going to add this group of letter to this word and I get a new word that is successful. This is a noun. I have added a suffix to it and I got a new word which is an adjective. Success, successful, right? The other example is green and it's a noun. I'm going to add these three letters ISHUC. Itself, this is not a word. This is just a group of letters. It is suffix and when I added I got a new word, greenish, which is adjective. Green, noun, ish suffix, and together we got a new word, greenish, which is an adjective, right? The next is the example of prefix. So what does it mean? I'm going to add a letter or a group of letter before the word. That's why it means it's prefix. Pre means before, okay, beginning. So here it is. The prefix is re. It's a prefix. And I'm going to add it to this word, write, which is a verb. And the new word I got is rewrite, and it's also a verb. Write or rewrite. The next example is un. It's a prefix. Kind. It's an adjective. Unkind. It's another adjective. But you see, just by adding these two letters, a person from kind to become unkind. That's fun. You see? And this unkind is also opposite to kind. It's also adjective. And it's also adjective. All right. Now let's see, what does your book say about it? Let's practice it from your book. A prefix is a combination of letters of a single syllable added before a word to form a new word. For example, un, this, etc. And a suffix is a letter or a group of letters placed at the end of a word to make a new word. A suffix can make a new word in one of the two ways. The type one is we add s or es as suffixes to make plural form of noun, as cat to cats and dress to dresses. This we have learnt and practiced many times. By adding s or es, we can make a singular noun into plural. We use d or er or ing or en to change the form of word. For example, dog, dogs, sleep, sleeping, ox, oxen, and big, bigger. Right? So we have used suffixes to make new words. The type 2 is we use full or al or hood or tion to change form of original words. For example, sorrow, we add full to it and it becomes sorrowful. Accident, accidental. Prophet, prophethood. Act and action. Do you understand? All right. So we are going to practice more words. Ship, because I have added hyphen, it means I'm going to use this group of letters as a suffix. Ship, friendship, hardship, citizenship, and membership. Meant, statement, enjoyment, movement, and management. The next example, now I have used this as prefix, okay? This I am, and I'm going to add word to it to make new words. Immature, impatient, impolite, and immeasurable. Disobey, disagree, dishonest, and disconnect. You see, we can take one suffix or one prefix to make many words. Are you clear with that? Okay, so let's practice it through an activity. What we are going to do, teacher will divide the class in group of 4. Means in every group there will be 4 students. Teacher will write these affixes on board, these 4 affixes, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Each member of the group will say one word by using one affix. Every group have to make 4 words by using all 4 affixes. Okay? All right. So now pause the video, enjoy this beautiful activity, and then come back. Yes, my dear children, are you done with it? Good job. So it's time to practice the concept from your book. In question 6, you are going to add prefix un to show opposite meaning. The first one has been done for you. For example, it's pack. When I add this prefix un means un, it becomes unpack, which is opposite of pack. Likewise, you will keep adding this prefix to make opposites. In next exercise, you will add suitable prefix to show opposite meaning. You will add prefix by your own and form new words by using given suffixes. So here are suffixes. you will add words to these suffixes. So in this way, you will complete these 3 exercises in your book. Pause the video, complete the exercises, and then quickly come back. Yes, my dear children, are you done with it? Good job. So it's time for your homework. You will write 10 words having suffixes and prefixes. We have learnt many, so you will just write 10. And this is a worksheet, my dear fellow teachers. This worksheet, lesson plan, PowerPoint presentation links are given. You may click it, download it, and kindly give printed worksheet to students for practice. And my dear children, what you are going to do? You are going to use these words as suffixes to make new words. So what we have learned? We learned that affix is a letter or a group of letters attached to a root word to form a new word. We learned that prefix is an affix that is added to the beginning of a word, and suffix is an affix which is added at the end of a word. So in this way, we achieved our SLO to recognize specific part of words, including affixes. Our focus was affixes, common and fractional ending, and compound word we will do later. Yes, my dear children, are we done with it? Yes, and we thoroughly enjoyed doing it. That's it for today. Tomorrow I'll come again with a very interesting lesson. Till that time, keep learning, keep practicing, take very good care of yourself and the people around you. Thank you and Allah Hafiz.